Hey, happy Sunday to you guys. Today I want to go ahead and show you how to fix your clear coat on your car. Now in just a moment, you've seen that I got that sandpaper, I have the 2K clear, and I'll explain why I chose those products to fix this particular thing. I've been kind of researching it, and we'll see how well it goes. It's my first time doing it, although I'm pretty confident that it's going to come out great. The other thing is, I'm going to go ahead and show you how to tell when your clear coat is bad versus maybe the whole entire paint. So I in particular don't need a paint job. We just have to fix the clear coat. The clear coat kind of faded out, and the paint is still good underneath it. So we kind of have to sand that away and then apply a new clear coat to it. And it's a temporary fix. Most of these things are. It might last, I don't know, maybe 1 or 2 years, or maybe a little bit longer. I really don't know how well this product is. I mean, from what I've been researching, though, I have at least a good 2 or 3 year kind of retention on it. And hopefully hopefully it works out. So we'll see what's up. All right, here we go. Okay, so let me go over a little bit of these products here. So first off, I went ahead and I got the 2K Clear Max Spray. So first of all, this is like ridiculously highly dangerous. It's a 2-part clear. It's not the same as the kind of clear coat that you would get like at Walmart or at maybe even the hardware store. They may carry a 2-part, but I didn't see it there. You might be able to find it like at an AutoZone or Riley's, Pet Boys, something like that. So anyway, the difference between just the regular kind of glossy clear versus this 2-part or 2K clear is that it has a hardener. And I'll open this in just a sec. Let me go ahead and maybe let me go ahead, don't do that. Let me go ahead and get my my tripod set up so you can see what I'm talking about. I'll take it out of the bag there. Okay, and actually I didn't have to set up my tripod. I just kind of ripped that open. So anyway, let's go into more detail. You'll see that this can here, the clear coat, it's a 2-part, and it has this like a base. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna take this piece out, and then after you stir it, you have to stir this up real good. You then will flip it over, and you're gonna put this red cap here. Then you'll flip the can back over, and you'll push it down, and that will activate the hardener. And from what I'm reading, the hardener is only good for 48 hours after you activate the hardener. So you best make sure that you have your your car or whatever that you're going to spray. Just make sure that you have that thing ready to go, because once you do, you don't have very good lifespan on this clear. So kind of freaks me out that you see that skull and crossbones there. So it's obvious, and here's a warning here: professional use only. That's great. I'm not a professional, right? I do have some experience in automotive. So, and then wear a protective mask. Be warned when spraying paint from the aerosol. I'm gonna be spraying this outside. I'm gonna use a most likely an N95. I will say though, if for any reason, and you guys let me know if you have a better indicator, but if I smell anything at all, that would indicate that I don't have appropriate ventilation. So even wearing my N95, I'm going to go ahead and just stop the process, and I will look for a respirator. So I didn't really think I was going to need one. I mean, me being outside, and I think I'm going to have proper ventilation. I'm not even in the garage doing it, so we'll see how that works out. And I'm just going to take my time. I'm not going to go too crazy. I bought two sets, and to be honest with you, I think I'm only going to need 1 can per door. I have a very small cyan here. So and I'll show you in a minute how you can tell the clear is bad versus you know, part of it that isn't. So I might have to return one of these, or I might just keep it for a future project, you know. So anyway, this is the 2K Max clear coat, and that has the hardener on the bottom that you have to activate. Now the other thing that I went ahead and did is I got myself a set of Sandpaper 3000 grit. I was asking the auto guys there at the auto parts store. They think 3000. So I got a pack with 3000, 5000, and 7000. I went with a much higher grit than a more coarse, because I'm not actually trying to remove the clear completely. I'm just trying to you know, get the surface of it and enough so that this clear can stick to it. And from what I've been watching, and we're going to put that to the test, from what I've been watching, once this 2K gets on there, it's so glossy, it'll fix the issue. So if we walk over here to my car, you know, let me see if I can, you know, that this has paint, but this does not. And I don't know if you can probably see it more as we kind of see the difference. So you see the difference on this side, it's glossy. On this side, it's all faded, you know. And I'm gonna go ahead and show you. This is where I've been sanding with the 3K, and I just been kind of going over it. And I'll give you more on that, but I just, like I said, I just want to make sure I take out any imperfections or whatnot, and kind of go from there. But let's see. We're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna show you how I know that it's just the clear, right? So let me show you. All right, so this is how you can tell that your clear coat is bad versus the paint. When your clear coat is bad, when you wipe it with a wet cloth, look at this. It looks like nothing happened to it. See? So look at. So whenever the clear coat gets wet, it looks like it's not even faded. And anyway, that's what we're going to be fixing. We're going to be fixing this with the 2K clear, and that's it. So anyway, let's get to it. We're going to sand a little bit and go from there. Okay, so then your next step, after you scratch it up a little bit, I did this a couple of times. So you'll notice that even though I did the right side here, this side is a little more shiny, and that's because I went over it about three or four times. Okay, kind of see the difference there. And this is just sanding with 3000. I didn't change the grit. Okay, so I'm gonna do the same thing on this side, and I'll show you guys, me kind of sanding that. Probably have to fast forward through a little bit at times, but the next thing you want to do after we sand it is we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna wipe it down with some alcohol. I have like 99% alcohol, or even mineral spirits or something, so that way we make sure that we take all the dirt and grime off. I'm probably gonna hit it with some soapy water too, but then I have to let it dry a little bit longer before we can paint it. So anyway, just to show you. But let's go ahead and sand the right side a little bit more, because the left is pretty much good to go. I just have to go over it again, make sure there's no grime. But you see down there by the door, in this what is it, down here in this area, how I kind of left this kind of residue. So that's the thing, you don't want to leave residue or anything on this, because it's going to show up in the clear. you know, or it may not, but I don't know. I have a feeling it will. And either way, when you do the clear, it's gonna look better than what the heck your car did before. I can assure you that. So anyway, let's go ahead and start sanding the rear passenger door, okay? Applying too much pressure. Now we're just going to go ahead and get a cotton cloth. You can get a microfiber afterwards, but just for right now, I'm going to take off the powder. Then I'm going to go over it with some alcohol and then the microfiber cloth, and then we'll spray it. Well, what we'll do is we'll, of course, prep our workspace. You know, we'll cover up what we're not painting and the windows and stuff, mask it off, and then we'll spray. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and wipe it down. Let's take off the powder, whatever's sanded. got this like at one of the, like Rite Aid or CVS, one of your drugstores will have this. I don't know if they'll have it this high, 99. But get the 99%. Anything relatively high, at least 90% if you could find it. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna get a cotton terry cloth, a clean one, and let's go ahead and clean up whatever's around. You're gonna just use that and clean everything off, because you don't want anything on there. That's it. Alright, I'm going to do the same thing. Like I said, we're going to hit it with the microfiber even afterwards, just to make sure, and then we'll hit it with tack. It's called Tack Cloth. And you can get that also, well, not at the drugstore, but you can get that at Home Depot, Lowe's. Oh man. These things stuff's pretty volatile. Should be. Guys, I should have my mask, huh? I'm sure you wear protective gear. Don't do what I'm doing. So, got some stubborn little pieces here. Like I said, you want to just get everything that you can. Get the whole door. So you don't want it to come out. The paint. Like I said, it's not going to be perfect, but I don't know, from what I've been reading and researching, this should do it. Okay. Alright guys, let's get this thing prepped for paint. This is what I had laying around. It's just the painter's tape. Actually, I think you'd want to get the green. That'd be better for the automotive, but use what you got. And we're gonna go ahead and mask off the car. So here goes. I'm also gonna use paper and a bunch of other things whatever we can use. So. Okay, so here's the masking of before I put the rest of the paper up, and just masked off the entire doors, because I'm going to go straight across. And that's the way we're going to paint. We're going to go all the way across like this, then this, and back, and then that way we paint. We'll probably use a good, I don't know, 2 cans. I can do section by section too. Could just do a door. But in case I'm gonna end up going to this way, but I want it to come out real even. All right, let's go ahead and add the paper. We're gonna add paper to cover up the rest of this fender, my window, the mirror, and kind of go from there. All right. Anyway, here goes. I'm gonna start mixing cans. Actually, guys, this is what I bought earlier. If you remember the wine rack, if you haven't seen that video, you can go check it out. But I used Tack Cloth, and I'm gonna go ahead and use this this Tack Cloth right now on the car. So let's see if that works, huh? Not that if it works, it will work. I'm just gonna do that, and then we'll mix the can and we'll spray. Okay, so I wanted you to see the activation of the 2K. I've been mixing this for 3 minutes, about 2.5 minutes. Anyway, you pull that off, and here's the cap. Okay, put your cap back on. Here it is here, and this needs to go on the bottom. Just put it right there on the bottom, okay? And per the instructions, we're gonna go ahead and activate the can. So probably have to push here. There, you can hear it. So it'll have a hard pop that you'll feel when it breaks that seal inside with the hardener. And then you can go ahead and remove that cap. And now you got to mix it again for 2 more minutes. And make sure that you have your mask on when you're ready to spray, okay? So let's mix this for 2 more minutes. I just want to point out that when I'm going to spray this, it's about 97 degrees outside. And right now the wind isn't blowing as much. So it's going in the opposite direction, which will help me a little bit. I just need to be careful. It's not really wind, but it's this little breeze. But anyway, make sure you have enough ventilation. Make sure that you wear your mask. And if you still smell it, then obviously I'm gonna have to switch to respirator. But anyway, you're gonna notice that I'm gonna paint. I'm gonna be moving the can prior to spraying. And as I spray, and I'll just be making, either just short or long strokes. But I want to make even strokes. Oh my gosh, there's a dust kicking up here. But, so that's what we're gonna do. Alright guys, here it goes. I'm gonna start. tape. Right, and there it is. I just finished painting this whole thing, well, the doors anyway, putting the clear, and all we got to do later is just maybe give it a good buff. But other than that, man, you can see my reflection in it. It's came out really good, and I gotta kind of rinse up the rest of the car, but finally it kind of matches, or it matches. And if you like my video, or if you don't, either way, like, subscribe, and comment below. All right, so again, if you like my video or don't like my video, just like it. Like, subscribe, and comment below. Thanks a lot, guys. All right, have a good day.